Bang?
Bang! Neevesknives. I'm Jared with my lovely wife, Kara.
Hello.
Live on Neevesknives Live. You got the coffee?
Aggressive. Oh, no, you gotta go get it.
Alright, I'll grab it in a second.
It's right there.
Lamborghinis in... Oh, no, Porsches in the pocket. We don't do Lamborghinis in the pocket. We like Porsches here.
Did you spell Porsche right?
Yeah. P-O-R-S-C-H-E.
Okay, you got it.
Oh,
Top shelf.
I wouldn't mess that one up. It's my favorite car.
Ooh, hello, Penny. Hello. I can't wait for
I want
this
you guys to see
selfie.
this this magic right here. Look at this.
What, the coffee?
That's what kind of coffee you get when you're married to
Oh, no.
what?
It needs a little more drizzle.
A coffee doctor.
Yeah, I've got a... Actually, no.
PhD in coffee.
I like master better,
Coffee master.
since that's my true title.
Watch this, guys. Watch it. Watch it. You see that? Oh!
It's a crosshatch.
Oh.
Although that was like the cheapest caramel ever, but
It's alright.
the expensive
all right.
caramel's upstairs. Oh,
Gotta use that money for
$1.99
Hey! Thank you, Mark.
on set.
That's for the new caramel.
Now I can get my expensive caramel.
Excuse me. How is everybody doing tonight? Sorry I missed the last live. I was at a birthday party. Got a little juiced up. And actually I've been a little slow the last couple days. Took me a couple days to recover. But, I mean, I still posted videos, but I wasn't that good on answering messages. I did answer them, but I mostly did likes. Wasn't feeling too hot. But I'm back in action. I'm back in action. What's up, Hawaii?
Yes, that was Smucker's. It was caramel, though, not peanut butter.
I sent somebody your way, Hawaii. Somebody, they were asking me, I forget which 2 cent it was. They were asking me if I had one to trade or something like that. I was like, get a hold of Hawaii. I didn't have one, so sent them your way. I don't know whether you got one or not, but you never know. Hey, Aunt Dawn. Bays.
Plastic cup? Glass cup.
Glass cup.
Oh, fancy over here. Does it look plastic?
I don't know. Does it? Maybe. That's a
Trying to
glass
look on the
Starbucks
Oh, it
cup.
kind of does, I guess, in a way.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does. No, it's solid glass. Heavy.
Yeah, it's like thick, like the old Coca-Cola glasses like that they used to make. Oh, that's so much better now.
Is that Eric?
Eric or Cam? One of the
Yeah,
two?
well, Eric told me the last time that it was him before.
I'm
That
used
it
to that
wasn't
being
Cam. No.
Got it. Yeah, I know. We're not even talking because we're just drinking this coffee. It's so good.
So,
What is
so
up?
delicious. Mike Emler
Right,
in
we
the
can
house.
the bell. Coming in hot. Mike Emler.
We got
What is
some.
up? Mike Emler, I don't think we've ever spoke directly, but I hear your voice a lot in my
I
house.
talk to him every day.
I mean, like, I
we
just hear his voice. 'Cause you're always watching
oh
him.
yeah. Earlier I was talking to him while I was listening to him. He didn't know that, but
That's
I was.
funny.
But we had a package coming from Mike. Should be here in a few days. I think you guys are gonna like it. I think it's one of his knives that he's done. It's a little EDC. It's a fixed blade, but a little EDC fixed blade. I think it's gonna be a real big hit, and it's gonna be dropping soon. So we're gonna wait to show you guys so you guys can see it right when it drops. So if you guys want to get it, you guys don't forget about it. What's up, Lindy Lou?
Hey, baby.
John Walker, what?
Did you know that you're gonna have to try a challenge on camera tonight?
No, I didn't.
No, like it's. Well, oh, I thought you said no. You're not going to.
No,
you
I didn't
are
know.
going to, but
Yeah. Which 2 sons are you waiting on to arrive next? I'm just guessing you have some orders because I'm always waiting on some to show up from China. No, I do not have any orders right now. I'm probably gonna have to wait a couple weeks before I can make another purchase.
weeks, months. You mean?
We'll see. But my the last one that I know I wanted, but they come out so fast. So the next time I look, there could be a different one. But the last one I was wanting was that one with the thumb studs that also acts as the stop pin, kind of like this Strider 6.75, but it actually has thumb studs, and then it locks up as the stop pin also.
You're neglecting this very lovely comment.
Kara, great solo show Saturday. Why did you bring the
I thought you were gonna stop mumbling comments. What happened?
I'm sorry.
That was the biggest mumble
Well, you know
comment
what?
ever.
Yeah, I had to show up today. I'm probably gonna ruin it, but she did do a good job.
Also-
I did watch most of it.
Also, for anyone who thought we were gonna do a double show on Sunday, you can thank Jared's hungover brain for not.
Jared
allowing that
wasn't
to happen.
doing nothing on
Jared
Sunday.
had a headache, so
People
that's why
are
we didn't come back.
People are lucky they got an actual video, because we post videos every day. I almost didn't even get that done. I had a headache. Oh, it was a bad day for me on Sunday. Hell, I didn't even get home until like 7 a.m. 8 a.m.
Sorry, I don't like your camera angle. It's really upsetting.
Old habits die hard. I was hoping for a second, but it's all good. Oh, got one today. Yeah, we almost did do it.
No, we didn't.
No, the next day.
I begged you.
Yeah, it wasn't too hard to talk her out of it.
That's not true.
No, she did want to do one, but there was no way I was doing one. There was no way.
You kept saying maybe, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Need to see your top 22 Sun knives. You know what? I got about 5 Sun knives out right now, one of which is my favorite one. So I can't do any top videos without those ones. As soon as I get back, I can.
My chair is the wrong way.
Last live, Kara was saying you guys don't drink much no more. No, that's why
I know.
That's why it was a rough one, because I don't drink much. I drink.
It's rare.
I'll have like a beer with somebody, with like a friend, like once a month maybe. But then times I won't drink for 6 months. I don't drink often. I definitely don't get drunk often. And
No,
I got real drunk.
That is
I was drunk
rare.
when I seen you guys when I seen her doing the live, and I was in the comments. I probably shouldn't have even started commenting, because I was too messed up to start commenting. I'm repacking the stuff now. Awesome, Mike. Awesome. Yeah, we got a package coming from Mike Emler. We got a few knives, including his prototype to a knife that's about to be released. I believe it's going to be released on the 10th, as long as everything still goes smoothly. It's an awesome knife. And this is the thing, is that I've been wanting a little EDC blade just like that. And I know a lot of other people that, always talk about getting a little EDC fixed blade, but an actual EDCable one, right? Because, obviously there's big fixed blades, big chopping knives, but an actual EDC fixed blade, something you can carry on the hip or on the neck. But, I'd rather carry it on the hip. And then, you got a nice little fixed blade. It's a Warncliffe, nice thin blade stock. It's badass. It's really cool. When I seen him making it a while back, I was really excited about it. So I'm really excited that it's about to drop. Mark H.
Where's the bell? What the heck is that?
I don't know.
Everybody loves kung fu.
Oh, is that
That's what it looks like. Oh wait, look at that face though. He's like this. Do you want to
Kara, find a headband.
I don't have a headband. I have like no hair accessories, guys.
Yeah, you're always late, Lavender Pants. The pants is late. QSP Workaholic is nice. I know that QSP
Wait a minute.
Worker is really nice, and the Penguin.
I'm a little confused, Lavender Pants. Do they give you, do you not have a closing expert? Why are you always at work late? Or are you?
Yeah, what's going on with you? I think you just say that shit.
Well, like most stores have like
Probably don't even have a
closing
job.
expert where it's like the ETL don't have to close on the weekdays. So, but he's always working. Or he's just getting the weekends too, because even on Saturdays, I feel like he's always working.
So Mike Emler said on the fixed blade we were just talking about, he said you can take the soft loops that are on the bigger knife off and use them if you want to carry the sea snake on your hip. Just make sure you send them back. Of course. Yeah, because I know people have been talking about carrying it around their neck, and I know a lot of people like to do that, carry a neck knife. I'm not a huge neck knife guy. but I know a lot of people are. I just carry right in the hip, so.
Yeah. Ian Goodman, how about that epic Neevesknives giveaway? How awesome was that? Yes, it was awesome
Yeah, it
for
was.
you.
Yeah, and we totally messed it up,
I
but we
did.
got it all straightened up. We got it all straightened up.
We messed up a few giveaways in our days.
Yeah,
It
happens.
happens.
It happens.
Um,
We're not all perfect.
do you want to know what your challenge is?
Why do I have a challenge?
Because I want to see if you can do it. I don't think you'll be able to be honest.
I don't know if I want to do it then.
It's not something weird. It's not like I'm gonna make you. It's knife related. It's like a. You got to be really good at kind of rattling things up.
You want to do it now or later?
I'm gonna give you one now.
Okay,
I just want to see
one.
I just want to see if it's doable, and then I have like an easier like kindergarten version if you can't handle it.
All right.
So then like I'll switch to the easier version later.
Okay.
So, and you guys feel free to follow along in the comments. Although his he will obviously be faster at answering than you will be typing. But I just want to see if it's possible. So the game is called Liner Frame Other.
Liner Frame Other.
Liner Frame Other. So liner lock, frame lock,
or other.
Or other.
Okay.
Okay? And you have to, as quickly as you can, without hesitation, we'll do like a timer. Within literally 10 seconds, you need to name 3 knives that start with that
Three
letter.
knives in 10 seconds?
A liner, frame, and another. I don't know if you'll be able to do it. If you
Hold on,
can't...
Wait. So, like, you're going to name a letter, and then you're going to tell me the liner, and I have to name 3 liner locks, or just any...
liner,
so
frame,
any lock.
and other. So 3 knives.
Okay.
You have to name 3 knives.
One of each. Okay,
Liner,
I got it.
It can't be the brand. It has to be like the name of the knife.
10 seconds ain't long enough.
So for instance, let me just give you an example.
Okay.
If the letter is A, you could say, for your other, you could say Benchmade Anthem.
Okay, well, stop taking my stuff.
No, I'm not going to give you A, though. I'm not going to give you A, so it doesn't even matter.
I was wanting A. A's a good one.
Okay, so I'll give you 20 seconds, because I feel like it's
let's do a practice round. All right, go ahead. Let's do it.
So your letter is G. Go.
Griptilian, Gail Bradley, damn it.
You need a liner, right? Or no, you need a frame. Frame.
I need a frame. Genesis.
Oh, you got it! It's 17 seconds. That is not easy, though.
No, it's not.
That's
Luckily,
not easy.
there was one right here.
Oh my gosh. I didn't think you were going to be able to do
Well, you got to
that.
think of the other names, too. Like,
Well,
so this is the it's a Medford, but...
Right, you need to think of the name of the knife. Because then you could just say the brand over and over. You know what I mean? You can't do that.
Right.
Man, I really didn't think you would be able to do that.
Me neither.
To be fair, if I had given you 10 seconds...
I would have never made it.
Well, because you have to think of the 3 locks also. Like, you just rattled off 2 that you thought of. Luckily, they were different locks.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
No, that was very calculated.
No, it wasn't. You didn't even know what the last knife was that you needed. Was that even a frame lock? Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
okay.
Oh, it was calculated.
Okay.
Very calculated.
I just wanted to see if it was possible to see where your brain is at. We'll come back to that in a little while. Okay. I'll make it harder, because obviously it was too easy.
That was not too easy. That was actually pretty difficult.
Well, it's hard to... I should have had you go in order, too. Like frame, liner, other.
Oh, yeah.
Or liner,
that would
frame,
definitely
other.
make it a little harder.
No, it might make it easier, because your brain will start thinking that way.
If you guys like the content, don't forget to drop a like. I know someone out there will definitely drop me a thumbs down, but that's okay. We like those. We like them thumbs downs.
I need to also sample my other game with you really quick. So, it's knife charades. Okay, but see, this is how it's going to work. Do you remember those things we were talking about the other day, those riddles where, like if it's like 6 feet under, they would draw like 6 feet under a line, and that would stand for like 6 feet under, and it like makes it
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm gonna like charade out like the words I want you to say in that way.
So you're not gonna write them?
No, it's like no. Like I'm gonna act it out. So like for instance, guess the knife name based off my actions.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Ba.
Well, let me get a hat.
Ba. Woof. Alright, you guys see if you can beat Jared. Bah!
Sheepdog.
Yeah! Bah! Woof! That could get really difficult though. That one I like sample.
That was pretty
Do you
good.
get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Sometimes I have to like do it just to see if like it's a cohesive game and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so it makes sense. All right, so I have some of those done for later on. Sheep Douglas. But yeah, so I have some of those for later on. You guys can try to verse Jared or whatever. We'll figure it out just for like something.
Is Q
chill to
Fiend
do.
in here?
Somebody already said he would have won the other thing.
Yeah. I'd already have lost. I don't know how he gets them so damn fast.
I don't either.
He's fast, man.
Let's.
Some people are good at like things like that. They're just like I don't know if they're quick-minded or they're just used to doing things like that because you know how like when you do something over and over you get really good at it?
Yeah.
Like there's like little games that if you do every day you're gonna be really good at it.
I want to read this comment. It's from Teddy Cathlish. My friend has one of the Neevesknives.
Where?
What does that say?
More knives. Right here? More knives?
Neevesknives. That
Yeah,
are
more
made-
knives. If you could give me some advice on if I should get one from Smoky Mountain. You know, a lot of people like the more knives. I don't have one. I've never had one, but I've seen like the
Wait,
testing
is he
on
asking
them.
for advice about the knife or about Smoky Mountain?
About the more knives, if you should get one from Smoky Mountain.
Right, as
So,
opposed to somewhere
so
else.
more knives, people love them. They're really tough. They are like they're not like forged knives or anything. They are like stamped out. But if you watch the testing on those things, are durable as all hell and they're cheap. So for the money, if you need a nice little slicing fixed blade, yeah, I'd recommend it. Especially because everybody else recommends them.
They're cheap?
Yeah, they're like $15. $15-20, but they're very durable though. That's the thing.
You know what? That's something I want to talk to you guys about, actually, is there's this knife company, and dear Lord, I hope I can remember it, or this whole conversation will be pointless. It's called EDC something. It's a new knife company I keep seeing on Blade HQ, and I want to know if anyone out there has tried it. It's called, go ahead, I'll look it up. Go ahead.
The more heavy duty companion is a great longer option. I know they have different ones and they do have a little bit more heavy duty ones, but like seems logical said it's a cheap fixed blade with a rubber handle. But like I've watched the bushcraft Dutch bushcraft guys, like they've done like all kinds of crazy stuff with those mortar knives. And it seems like a lot of fixed blade channels, they beat the tar out of them. I even seen them, they were trying to break one time, and I think the other knife, which was like a lot more expensive knife, broke way before the more knife, so it says a lot. And you said the last name, sort of right. Jordan, yo, what up? They abuse their knives so you don't have to. There you go. The Mora Garberg is full tang and sweet.
Did you guys know there's a knife company called Kara's Customs?
Really?
Spelled Customs spelled with a K and Kara spelled with a K.
That's fire. That's awesome. So check this out, guys. I ran in when I was at the party. I ran into somebody. So last Christmas, we do like the
White elephant.
The white elephant thing at Christmas, you know. Anyway, so I brought a knife, and which one is this? The Atmos? The Kirsch.
Let me see. I can't tell. That looks like the fraction. Let me see the other side of it. I need to see it.
It's the Sinkevich. I know it's all messed up. But
yeah, that's
the fraction. Okay, so the Kershaw fraction, right? It's either the fraction.
No, that's
or
the Atmos. That's the Atmos. It's
Damn
the
it,
Atmos.
baby! Okay,
I can't see your whole
it's the
big
Kershaw
hand is on.
Atmos. Okay, so this is an amazing Kershaw, and amazing action, small flipper tab. It's a really good knife. It really is. So we got it for somebody, whoever got it at Christmas. I knew a guy was going to get it, most likely. And all the guys in my family, they appreciated a knife if they won one. So he got it, and when I saw him at the party, he was still carrying it. And this thing is so beat up. I'm going to do a video on it, because I'm going to tune it up. It's got rust on it. The edge is so dull. I tried to cut paper. It ain't cutting nothing.
He cut himself that night with it, remember?
I was about to tell a story. So it's so beat up. I'm gonna show it in a close-up video where you guys can actually see how bad it is before I tune it up, and I'll tune it up in the video and then show it after it's tuned up. Anyway, so when I brought it, I actually sharpened it, so it didn't have the factory edge. And as soon as he opened it, and he was kind of drunk. Within a few minutes, cut himself, and I'm talking about deep. Cut himself bad. Then within like 30 minutes later, cut himself
he
again.
Kept doing it.
He cut himself like
he
two.
Was like hiding it from his girl because he kept doing it so many times.
And bad too. Like I got him a bunch of wound care stuff because I always carry stuff in my backpack.
He didn't want to take it though.
No, he didn't. He didn't want to take it because he didn't want to look like a bitch. I guess
he was getting mad at
something in the family where dudes don't look like bitches, but he didn't want to I don't know if he thought bandaging up a wound would look like a bitch, but anyway, so he wound up bandaging it up because there was too much blood, but he cut himself really bad, and it was funny because as soon as he opened it, he felt it. He's like, "Wow, that is sharp."
Yeah.
And it made me realize, like a lot of people, they don't even know what a real sharp knife is. They're used to just production factory edges. They're not used to a hand done edge that's very sharp. And yeah, he cut himself bad quick. But now I'm gonna fix it all, tune it up. I switched them knives though. When I took it, I said, "Here, you take this knife, and next time I see you, I expect that knife to be in your pocket, and we'll switch back."
I found the brand.
So
I finally found it.
you found what brand?
The brand that I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Has anyone tried this brand? It's called
Hair Whittling Sharp. What?
It's called Beyond EDC, but it's not spelled normal. Like the Beyond is like B''YOND.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I've showed you this before.
Okay.
I don't really care about these budget ones, but they look about like a CJRB kind of level.
Yeah.
But then they have these a couple titanium ones, which seems slightly just like a touch overpriced.
Yeah, it does.
But like, I don't even know if you guys are gonna be able to see with this white background on the phone. But yeah, it's like B''YOND. Yeah, that stupid white screen always like makes it hard to see. Let's see if I can show you guys.
We need to set up that thing, like the app, like for podcasts, where we can actually just type it in and pop it up on the screen for you guys. One of these days, we're gonna download one of those apps, kind of like Knife Junkie podcast. He's got it where he can just pop things up on the screen. We need to get something like that. That would be awesome if we could do that.
They have this other knife on here that kind of reminds me of the mini Doman almost.
Yeah.
And
they got some pretty decent looking knives.
This one, it's always out of stock. When I saw it,
kind of reminds me of a Chronic or something.
Yeah. So when I saw it, this is the last one I'll show you guys. When I saw this originally, it was there and it was like $44. And this one right here.
Yeah, it does. Justin, it reminds me of Artisan or CJRB.
Yeah,
also.
pretty
much. They got
much.
some high-end knives too.
But it's weird because it's always been out of stock after that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no, I know. I know it's not super crisp, but at least you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Who am I ignoring? She's ignoring you. Get used to it.
Probably
yeah, but who?
Probably you ignore me.
Are the budget mid-grade budget? Is that the thing that I'm ignoring? I don't know, but they seem like an Artisan, as I said before, like about an Artisan CJRB kind of thing, or like maybe like a Kaiser Vanguard level, depending on how good it is.
So I'm curious, what do you guys think about this knife? The Strider .75, the one made by Medford. I know there was a lot of controversy because of the Medford making it, but aside from that, or if you guys want to talk crap about that, whatever, what do you guys actually think about it, with Medford making it, and also just the knife itself? It's made by Medford, so it's built real quality. This thing is, it's heavy, and it's really tight. Not just tight pivot, because it's really smooth. But what I mean is it's it feels like it's just one solid piece. It feels like a pry bar. It's just very thin down here. Obviously I'm gonna do a review on it, but it just feels so strong and well built. But the look of it though, I'm kind of on the fence about the look. looks. Because I'm not a huge fan of this blade shape, but I know a lot of people do like this blade shape. It's kind of like a drop point American Tonto. It's got a double hollow grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna say nothing about it. You guys don't give a shit
they
about
did.
them. Did they? What'd they say?
Someone said something.
USA made. Yes, it's USA made.
Looks like it beats. What's the Medford issue?
It's a built by Medford, but it's a Strider. So
And he said that
Strider's
the edge
design.
that it looks thick, but the edge looks really thin and useful, which is true.
The blade
Absolutely
stack
true.
isn't as thick as you'd think. Let me see next to the Genesis. The Genesis is a little bit thicker. So it's not as thick as you'd think.
I need to answer
But
something.
it is a pretty hefty blade stack, but the edge is very thin, like very, very thin. I could measure it right now, actually.
Okay, whilst you're measuring, 2 questions I want to answer. Somebody asked, "What's the best $50 knife?" That was Mark H. That's a super broad question, as I'm sure you know. But I
Less
would
than
say
15,000.
I would say the best $50 knife, like right now, with what you have out there. I mean, a lot of people are going to say the Elementum just right off the bat, which I don't think I can disagree with.
Yeah, the Elementum.
But I would probably, everything else I'm thinking of is a touch over $50. But like right now, mine is probably the McKenna, which is about $60.
The McKenna, that's a good one. That's 65 though.
I've gotten a ton of use out of that.
The CJRB Rhea, that's a really good little knife. That's cheap. That's cheap. That's like $35, and then it's like
Ooh.
$50 for the micarta version.
Alex.
With their different steel, their new steel.
Alex had a good point, the Leave, which I think is also a touch closer to 60. But that's a very small knife. The McKenna has a bit more blade length. So I would probably go McKenna or
The
Elementum.
Felspar's decent.
Anything you can get for Civivi for $50, I would say you're pretty
The
safe with.
Picaro, in my opinion, is probably the best, but that's a little big for most people. It's a 9-inch knife, a super slicer. The blade is so thin, the stock, not just the edge, the stock is so thin, but it's a really long knife. It's like I said, 9 inches, but after you get used to using it, I mean, that's like a go-to grabber for me. I love that knife.
Mark, have you tried
Penguin's a great knife. Sorry.
Penguin, I would totally agree with. The QSP Penguin, for sure. But have you tried anything from Kaiser Vanguard? Because one of their older models, the V3 V-Gore, that's like one of my favorite knives if you're looking for like kind of a classic EDC, a touch smaller than the Elementum. Another thing I wanted to touch on really quick before it gets too backed up in the comments was Alex's Knives and Such said I emailed companies to tell them I have a YouTube and would like a knife or something to review. Revo responded that they don't need a reviewer at this time. Ganzo, CGRB, and 2 others didn't respond. So I wanted to say something on that, Alex.
They usually won't.
They won't. They're like, it's gonna be. We barely, like, I guess we didn't really reach out.
No,
but
well, we did actually. We did one time, and they did send
just
us
to
one.
Kubi, but that was only because we already had a good relationship with them at that time.
That's the thing is, you want if you want them to send you something, you can't just ask them because you gotta understand they have hundreds of people probably a day do that to them, just random people. They don't care if you have a channel or not. It's whether or not they know who you are and stuff like that. So like if they've watched you before or if you communicate with them like on Instagram, you know, you have pictures, you share them with them and stuff like that. You gain a little bit of a relationship with them. Then they'll want to work with you because then they'll know you're a legit person that's going to post it and not just going to take off with a knife.
I mean, the thing is this is the way companies look at it. They don't want people to. I'm not saying they're not genuinely interested in the review content, but for the most part, when they look at a channel to give a knife to, they're looking at the type of numbers you pull in and how much advertisement that can get them.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is it's a money game, and that's what it's about. When I got Kubi to give us the knife, when we had like way less subscribers, we had a bigger following on Instagram, like about 1,000 people. So
But we only had like 100 on
and we
YouTube.
had a good relationship with them, and basically they paid me with the knife to do photography with it, We did a review with it, but that's not what they gave it to us for. They gave it to us for photography. They only would let us pick out like a
And they were already
thing.
using our pictures too.
Then that was the thing.
Out.
I busted them out for using all my pictures on their Amazon. So like right now, if you go to Kubi's Amazon page, it's all my pictures.
Well, now it was.
It was, and I'm sure some of them are because they were really high quality photos and like just like the pixel.
Which we were happy about though. We were excited to see that.
But I'm like, hey, since you're using them, you know, so I kind of got lucky in that situation. But knife companies don't really seem to recognize and give out free stuff essentially to channels until they see a good enough revenue. Like you have to look at that knife. Like if the knife is $200, do you have enough viewers for them to pay you $200 to advertise their product? Like that's the way they see it.
Are they gonna sell as many knives to get the money back at least?
Right. You just need to keep grinding.
They usually won't send a $200 knife. Usually they'll send a $30 knife, a $25, you know, just something cheaper. Especially if you don't have a lot of subscribers, because they do look at it like this. Let me just say this really quick. They do look at YouTube, like say 100 subscribers. If you get 100 views on, say, Ian Goodman, thanks, bud.
And really quick, Super Gold Nut, yes, you can send me some good coffee. I have a grinder. I would love that. That's amazing.
I'm going to finish what I was saying, then I'm going to answer Ian. So, if you have 100 subscribers on YouTube, right? Or say on whatever knife video you have, if you have 100 views, that means 100 people wanted to see that video. It's not like Instagram where people just see it and just keep scrolling. On YouTube, they actually click on it. So to knife companies, 100 views is a lot, because that's 100 people that actually cared about that product and could possibly be interested in buying it. So you don't have to have 1 million views or anything like that for knife content, because selling 20 knives, that's a good business for them, you know. If they can get 5 people from a video to buy their knife, that's good. That's good shit. What does the Neevesknives review backlog look like? I have a few knives to send as loaners for review. We have a lot of content right this moment, but we go through them pretty quick. You gotta think we do 2 videos a day, so we go through content pretty damn quick.
So what are you saying?
So we're always open. We're always open for.
So that's a yes.
That's a hell yes.
Unclear at first.
That's a hell yes.
But yes, to Super Gold Nut, yes, if you have some amazing coffee, I will not only accept it, I will review that shit.
And then talk shit about it.
No, I want it. I love coffee.
Should tell you how
New
crappy
coffee
it
makes
is.
me excited. I do have a grinder. It goes anywhere from like a French press coarseness to an espresso machine fineness, so I can pretty much grind for whatever.
We were watching this guy. It was like the other week, and it was a guy that actually reviews the beans. Like he looks at the beans and he decides like whether or not how good a quality they are before he actually knows. So they're like kind of trying to trick him, and he'll say what he thinks the price is, stuff like that, and he'll taste it, and then he'll say like if it's good quality, if it's not, about how much it is, and then they'll let him know like if he was right or not.
Yeah, it was one coffee versus one coffee at a time, though. Like, they were only giving it to him in sets of 2. So one was cheap coffee, one was expensive, and he had to guess just based off a standard coffee cupping.
The beans and then the taste. And you could tell he knew his... They might not know that. But yeah, you could tell he knew his stuff. Like, really good. Like, he was on point every single time.
Yeah.
Like, you could tell.
The stuff he was saying, though, like, it doesn't take a long time to master. Like, I'm not going to say, like, some of these guys. Like, there's certain notes that I could never pick up in a million years or understand, like, how they're differentiating all these things in their mouth at one time. That sounds hilarious. But
he was a motherfucking professional. Though.
Yeah, but the type of stuff that he was noticing, like, just about the beans, that type of information could help any regular consumer determine, like, how much worth they're getting out of the beans they're buying just based off just looking at them. So, really cool. Ian wants to know if you're keeping his knife for 6 days or 6 months. We
usually depends on how many knives we get, but I usually spend about a week with the knife before I review it, and then so like if I have 3 knives, you know, it could take 3 weeks, or you know, it depends on how many knives I have in front of it. But I usually don't, you know, like if somebody sends me 1 knife and I have 10 knives, I usually just hurry up and get that one done. So it depends, but I usually don't have people's knives longer than a month. So 3 to 4 weeks.
Keeper!
Usually. Like, if it's a lot of knives, then. Thank you, Kiefer!
Woo! Ooh, sorry I can't hang. I just got home from work. I love you guys. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Keeper.
That's love, Keeper.
What
Thank
an
you.
entrance.
Thank you.
I have a super
You're
fan
awesome.
up here. Who's my super fan? Oh, Game Geek. What's up? I remember you from last stream. And then also
Kara does rock.
Also super gold nut. I do like dark roast. I like all coffee, and the fact that you roast yourself, that is so amazing. I would love to try it. That's really, really cool. But typically, I go for lighter roasts only for A, the higher caffeine content, and B, lighter roasts do tend to have a higher quality array of notes. So, like, typically, you tend to lose some of the refined notes in darker roasts, but I do enjoy them. I'm not always sitting there sipping my coffee for mouthfeel. Like, I just like coffee too. So any type of roast is amazing, but in general, lighter and blonde tend to be of higher, like, tasting quality, so I lean that way.
Yeah.
But,
we have got used to better quality coffee too, though.
See, I love the
Stronger
smoky, that smoky caramelized flavor. People always associate that with dark roast, and it is true because you're roasting the beans more. However, if you can attain that same smoky roasty flavor in a blonde roast, I enjoy that version of it better because it's coming from the actual bean and the notes of the bean rather than being roasted for a long time, if that makes sense. It's really good. Really
Hawaii
good.
says Bustelo in the French press is his jet fuel.
Yes. French press is good. I've leaned towards pour over in the most recent years. I used to do French press, but I couldn't wait 5 minutes, so...
We have not tried Black Rifle
That
coffee.
is incorrect. I have tried
You
Black
tried it?
Yep, I bought a bag from down the street.
What?
At 511 they sell it there.
I
It's
don't
alright.
remember that. I seen those guys on, they were just on Joe Rogan. I think it was those, yeah, it was the guys from Black Rifle Coffee, and they
It
were
was just
talking
it was a little bag we did a tasting at work one day for one of my meetings.
Huh.
But I bought it
I've
across
never
the
tried
street.
it.
It was the closest place that I could get a...
I thought you could only order it.
No, they sell it at 511, like that tactical place, if they sell it there.
Their ads are amazing. Yeah, they are hilarious. I love those ads.
I think personally that
Instagram.
the price, that it was a little overpriced for the taste. I had some high level coffee
Well, the guy,
tasters with
if you
me.
listen to the guy, he was just on Joe Rogan, and like he was a Navy SEAL and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and so was his partner. But he even got like picked on in the Navy SEAls because he was such a coffee nut. Before he was in the SEAls, he was a coffee nut,
Yeah.
and like he even talked like them into getting like this huge monstrosity of a coffee maker, like a very expensive machine, and like. But yeah, I guess he was saying like how he had to be really good at shooting and fighting and doing stuff to make up for his geekiness of coffee.
It's good coffee, don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit overpriced for this quality. And John, most people start out life thinking that dark roast has more caffeine. The longer you roast a bean, the more caffeine gets roasted out. So once you think of that, it becomes logical because the lighter the roast, the more caffeine because it's been roasted less. Roasting hurts caffeine. Also, I still want to try cat poop coffee as well.
Oof.
I really do. I
Cat shit
genuinely want to try
coffee.
it.
Yeah, I want to try that too. Cat
I
shit
really
coffee.
do.
I'll try it. Fuck it.
But yeah, no.
Why not? Especially if you're a coffee. I bet though, it's like one of those coffee flavors that like.
Oh, I love the chocolate covered beans.
If you are a massive coffee nut, right? Like I'm saying, like beyond like what we are or what you are or whatever, then it's probably delicious. But like for just the average coffee nut, I bet you it's probably out there. It's kind of like, okay, put it this way, like you know what are those fish eggs that people eat?
Caviar,
right? Caviar is an acquired taste, and people love it. People pay like $100 an ounce for that shit. That doesn't mean it tastes good. If you ever tried it, it's fucking disgusting. I mean, I guess if you like it, you like it, but a lot of people don't when they try it. But if you just listen to people that do like it, you'll think, man, that's got to be really good. $100 an ounce? It's got to be fucking delicious, right? You're right.
I think though, I see some of you guys talking about those chocolate covered beans, chocolate covered espresso beans. If they're that popular among the knife community, I have like a bin of them that I have at work. I should start including those in giveaways because they are good.
We should be doing that in giveaways. We should. Yeah. You know, we almost did, but Kara took them back.
Yeah,
we had these cups, these color changing cups that were really hard to get, and they were kind of expensive. We were gonna add them into a giveaway, Didn't care. Took them back
I
out.
retracted
Took them back.
That. First of all, you told me you're like, that's gonna be such a big box to ship.
No, that's not what happened at all.
That is what happened.
Don't let
And
her
I
lie
said,
to
you
you.
know what? We don't have any plastic cups in this house.
It's just a cup.
Stop kicking the cam.
Don't come up with an excuse.
But yeah.
You know what I seen earlier?
What?
I know this has nothing to do with this. I was watching a video on YouTube, and these guys were like in a paddle boat or whatever, and there was a few of them, and a seal came up, and he smacked the dude with an octopus. So
he took an octopus.
He must have found an octopus.
A living one?
Well, it was dead now. So he brought it up to the surface and then like whipped his head and smacked the dude with this octopus on a boat. And these guys like
it was a seal?
A wild seal, a dead octopus that the seal was probably messing with or eating.
Yeah.
And he bitch smacked the dude on the boat going by. It was hilarious. It's like, can you imagine what was going through his head? He's like, what can I smack this dude with? You know what I mean?
There's a video of that a similar thing, but it's an otter. Which otters are so cute. If I could have a pet otter, I would. But it's you know how they sleep on their backs? They're extremely buoyant, so they just completely float. And it's sleeping and it's floating towards their boat, their speedboat, which they're not speeding in at this point. They're just floating.
Right.
And it's floating. The little otter's floating and it's getting close to the boat and it has no clue. And they're looking at him. And so the guy just goes like this real slow and just goes like that to its belly. He opens his eyes and then goes and like freaks out and completely swims away. It's the cutest video ever. Everyone is saying you kicked the camera crooked. No, like this way, crooked.
Oh, no, it's fine. Reminds me of that time when a crab stole a guy's knife and started speaking like
there's that one video.
Guard. Yeah, I seen that. He's got the knife in his little claw. That was funny. What does that say? Oh, that's the. Is it better now? Yeah, looks better.
Whatever. Can you try some more of this?
Yeah, I'll try some more.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, let's try it.
All right, we're going to give...
Gotta get my brain straight.
Since you did it in 17 seconds last time... Well, I'll give you 20 again. All right, so for anyone who's joined, this is a challenge for Jared. The name of the game is Liner, Frame, Other. So he has to name a liner lock, a frame lock, and then a third type of lock with whatever letter I give him. And he's got to name 3 knives that start with that letter. 1 liner, 1 frame, 1 other. That's hard.
Let me just say something really quick. Yeah. Blade HQ Live, you can always watch later. Neevesknives Live, you at least get to talk to us.
Sure.
I doubt they'll get to your comment if you comment. I don't know. I'm just messing around. But I always watch their lives later because I feel like it doesn't matter if I watch it live or later. It's going to be the same
Super
thing.
Gold Nuts tried Kona before? That's awesome. Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't tried it is because the price is whack.
All right. Whack.
Liner, frame, other. I would try to go in that order to keep your brain.
Well, don't even get me started. Just come on.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Your letter is... What letter did I give you last time? G?
Yeah.
Cross these out. So
don't go with some hard-ass letter.
I'm not. I already have them pre-written.
All right.
Letter is B.
Benchmade.
That's not a knife.
Yeah, it is.
It's a brand. I said no brands.
Benchmade Anthem.
That's we're gonna stop right now. I made this so clear originally that you can't do that because you could
bug out.
There you go, but you could just say Benchmade Anthem, Benchmade Bug Out, Benchmade Cryptilian. That would be dumb. And you have to think of 3 different locks.
Because they have to have different locks. So I couldn't have said that.
You cannot do brands.
You
can't do brands.
All right, go ahead.
We'll still do B. Go.
All right, Bug Out.
That's your other.
Oh man, B.
Frame and liner.
Man, I don't know if I'm gonna get this one.
Oh, you're blanking out on us. They're giving you answers.
Oh, bare knuckle. Yeah, bare knuckle.
You're already way past the time.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I blanked out on that one. I blanked out for sure.
There's plenty of them that you know.
What's
you gotta not look at the table too much because if you start
I know that's what happens.
You're like,
for sure. You start looking for the answer. All right, give me a different number.
Okay.
Or letter. I mean.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. Your letter is H.
H.
Yeah.
Hooligan.
There you go. That's a liner. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds.
Damn it. I don't know. I don't know. The Harsey. And I can't do hinder. Spartan Harsey, yeah, that's a good one.
What kind of lock
That's
is
a
that?
frame.
Oh, you're out of time.
All right.
You're
I
blanking.
can't think of anything.
You did so good the first
well,
time.
what is an H?
Hoop
That's
name.
not a line or a frame.
That's like an access or something else.
Yeah.
Front flipper.
Well, front flipper is a liner or a frame usually.
Oh right, yeah, duh. That's just an. Okay, so
Hot wire, but that's not.
There's got to be a spider code that starts with an H.
Half dome is a yeah, but what is not a liner or a
Not
frame?
a liner or a frame that
That's
starts
like
with
an
H.
axis lock or a compression lock or a button lock. Like, I can't think of anything that starts with an H. Liner on a frame's not that hard.
The Hogue Ritter? That's the brand though.
Yeah. So.
That was good though. That was close.
No, it wasn't because you would have said
close.
no. You can't do that.
Hogue is just the brand.
Yeah,
so
it's got to be the
name of the knife.
It's got to be the name.
Because if I let him do brands, he could just say
Hogue everything.
Yeah, Hogue everything for H. So it has to be like the name of the knife.
Even though that wouldn't really work because like Hogue, I mean, I guess they have liner lock.
Yeah, it's some situations it doesn't work, but then like others you could just do that.
Okay, so just
Half
give me
track?
a different number.
What's the half track?
That's a frame.
Dang it! Honey Badger is a liner. That was a good one though.
Yeah, those are all good ones for liners.
What about
and
an
frames.
auto? There's got to be something an auto with an H.
Oh yeah, you know what? Oh no, it's not. It's T. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
That is a hard one. I will give you
All right,
that.
let's do a different letter.
If anyone thinks of one, type it in.
That's not a liner or
Where's
a frame.
Q1 Fiend when you need him?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, any ballad songs? Hellhound?
Yeah, the Hellhound. There you go.
What is that?
That's a Microtech out the front.
There you go. Boom. Boom. Justin EDC with the win. All right.
Good job,
I'm going to give
Justin.
you 30
Good
seconds.
job, Justin.
30 seconds just because this has proven to be hard.
All
Three
right.
knives. No brand names.
Yeah.
Liner frame other. Your letter is R.
All right. R. The.
No peeking. You
What?
stop that
Peeking
now.
what? The Rhea?
You see what you're doing.
I don't know what that is. The reticulum? I don't even know what that is.
You don't even know what the locks are to know. Why don't you stop reading the comments and think your own? You've wasted almost all your time.
Why can't I read? You said they could help me. The Rhea is definitely a good one.
Try.
The rat one
There you go.
and the Rhea are the same lock.
Okay.
The roach.
I don't even know what that is.
It's not a liner or a frame lock. The rogue.
There's your liner and frame. Give me another.
I said the roach.
What's the roach?
I don't think it's a liner or a frame lock.
What is it?
It's a Kaiser.
You have to know what it is.
It's a frame lock, I think.
Okay, give me one.
The rascal.
What is that?
I don't know. I can't think of another lock that's not liner or frame and an R.
Is there not one Benchmade that starts with R? Or
Is
a
there?
Ritter?
Benchmade. That's a Ritter though. That's still a name.
Ranger 112? Breeze said, Jared, what the fuck? You are failing me. We're like a minute and a half in.
Yeah, but there's not a lot. Like with
Okay.
other locks, there's not some letters just aren't gonna work.
So now I
They're
want to
just
try
not
something.
going to. Not if you.
That's how I feared this game could go.
Yeah.
You did so well on the first one that I was like, oh, maybe this isn't that bad.
Maybe.
Yeah, so now I want to try something else with you. I'm going to write
I want to try one more.
Well, you are, but it's just going to be different. Let's do...
Kaiser Heineke. Roach Belly is a fixed blade by Cold Steel. There you go. So I was right with the Roach. And that's not a liner or a frame. That was other.
Okay.
So I was right.
Okay.
I actually did it.
Did not in the time frame.
No, I did. Remember I said the Roach. Remember how early I said the Roach?
I gave you the Rogue, and somebody else gave you the other answer.
Doesn't matter if you guys...
Okay, this time I'm making it easier so you can't look at the comments, okay?
Okay.
Same premise, but you don't have to differentiate between locks. You just need to give me 3 knives.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have 5 letters here. We're going to see how fast you can roll through all 5.
5 letters?
Meaning like you're going to do 1 letter and give me 3 knives. Okay, we're going to see how fast you can do it. I guess I'll still set you a time limit. I'm still gonna give you 30 seconds, okay?
I'm not
You just need
ready.
to name 3 knives. Can't be the brand name. Has to be the name of the knife, okay? Take a long, nice hit. Andrew, Danny, hello.
What's up, Andrew?
Okay.
All right, go.
Yeah, 30 seconds per letter. Okay, your letter is P.
P. Pelican. Penguin. Practic.
Okay, I'm giving you 10 seconds per letter.
What?
All right, you did
No,
that in 6.
I was just lucky because that's a P. The
You
P.
did it in 6. 10 seconds. Ready? Your new letter is C.
I don't know.
Wow.
You should have left 30 on the
Okay,
board.
fine.
like I
30,
said.
30, 30.
Is there something called the catfish? I keep hitting it in my head.
10 seconds.
Oh yeah, the chronic, the Comorian.
What?
I don't know.
What was that shit, bro?
I don't know. All right, give me another letter.
All right.
I lost that one.
All right. They killed it. Centros, Chronic, Crooked River, Contigo would have been
Yeah,
one.
but these are all. They didn't name 3. They're just
Yeah,
each
that
person
was
named
Andrew
1.
Toole.
Yeah, he named 3. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he killed it.
Andrew would have killed it.
Killed
though.
it.
All right, keep going.
All right. Your next letter.
I should have thought of the Centros.
It's funny because when you start thinking of a lot, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
sitting there like, damn it. All right. This is your letter, baby.
All right.
It's J.
Jasmine.
What?
There's
Okay,
Jasmine.
go.
Messing me up now. My jewel. Man, I can only think of the Jasmine right now.
J's a hard one.
J is a hard one. The Jack. Is there? No, it's not the Jack.
The Jack. The J-A,
Jack?
to say Jack 2.0.
Okay, yeah, the Jack. Yeah, there you go.
Your 30 seconds is
Yeah,
up.
that was good. All right,
It's like you said it and you didn't know you were right.
Yeah.
So I guess you got 2. Man,
J's kind of hard.
J is hard. All right,
Yeah.
we're going to take a moment.
I'm surprised a
First
lot of the
person in the
Jasmine.
comments, 3 J knives in one comment. I want to see if anyone can do that. Go. Oh, geez, Andrew. Okay.
He named all mine the Javelin. That was good, the Javelin. I should have thought of the Javelin. I should have
The gel spar. I love Danny. I was doing that in my head too when I was trying to think of them. I kept combining like J with names I already knew.
Let's do another letter.
All right, we'll do another letter since Andrew killed that. Okay, this I feel like should be easy, but I don't know. Your next letter, 30 seconds. S.
S.
Mm-hmm.
The Shaman. The Spartan Spartan's
I feel
a
like
brand.
that's something.
That's a brand. It is. And the Shockwave. Is that one?
I don't know. Say something else. Hurry.
Sabenza.
You almost got that.
Swordfish, yeah, there you go.
Dang, they killed S. Andrew's really...
Saragova, I don't know what that is.
I know he's typing, but the rate that he's getting his answers in,
Yeah.
he's doing that fast. Super
Yeah.
Freak Sabenza Shaman.
Yeah.
Stitch, Sabenza. I don't know what the stork is, but I believe you. Savivi Shrine.
I guarantee, like, there's times, like, where your brain's going to be more, like, ready
Yeah.
to go. Like, because there's times where we'll do this and you're like this. And then
I
there's
know.
other times where you're just like, you know.
All right, I got one more letter for you.
All right.
And then I'm going to try some knife charades on the comments, okay? Or on the chat.
Okay.
Okay, your letter, 30 seconds. I'm going to give you 35, just since it's the last round. Your letter is L.
I'll leave, the, man, once I think of that first one, it's hard, huh?
I know. Sticks in your head.
The leprechaun.
Don't worry
I
there.
already said the leave.
Get out of these comments, boy.
The locust.
Okay.
The liar.
Hurry up. You don't have long. Say
I said
something
the
real.
liar.
That's not real. Hurry.
Yes, it is.
Hurry.
The leech.
Is that a thing?
Yes.
Okay, then you got it. You actually made it for real. Without cheating.
Leak. Lost,
Yeah.
lost. No, I won. I
Lost. You lost.
won. The parrot. All right. I don't know if that would count as an L1.
He said that before.
Oh.
Okay.
Laconico for all of them.
I can't believe my
Can't
practice
do brand
round.
names. You gotta do the actual name of the knife.
My practice round, you did so amazing.
I thought I did pretty decent, somewhat.
Okay, I'm
gonna
gonna do a couple of them on the comments, just on the comments. All right.
So I can't answer this one.
No, you cannot answer this one.
Extra 5 seconds. No,
So-
it wasn't even time's up yet.
I'm not gonna time the comments.
5 seconds early.
I'm not gonna time the comments because I'm just gonna see who can get it first.
All right.
So give them a letter.
Q. Try that shit. There's a lot of Q ones.
Okay,
but
no,
it's okay.
Don't do Q.
Don't do Q.
Jared's
okay.
gonna say a letter that's not Q. X.
D.
Okay, go.
Go.
D. First person to get 3. I want to see who can win. 3 D's has to be the knife name, not the brand name.
Tough letter, huh? It's a little harder than you guys thought, huh?
DeVivi Daxis.
Dogma, that's 1. Doman, that's another. But you gotta name
gotta
3.
do 3. All in one comment.
All in one comment. Dogma dividends. All you
I
gotta
like
do
how you
is
guys are putting comments.
add
Like,
the Doman in that, Lindy.
oh, David.
And the she got 3.
No, David did it first. Dividend dog. No, he said dividend twice. Wait,
You tried
what?
to cheat. Janik Kaminsky. Thank
Woo!
you.
Thank you
Hey.
so much, Kaminsky.
I think it was Lindy Lou. She did all 3.
mean,
look.
I did
Look,
say
Dogma, dividend, and then Doman.
I guess, but then I'm gonna say that Andrew tied because he was the first one to write it all together.
All right. Well,
But
yeah.
I'll say that's a fair tie.
That's a fair tie.
Fair
tie.
tie. I did say, yes, I said 1 line. You are correct. I did say that. So we'll call it a fair tie. Luckily, there's no prize on the line.
Seems logical. It's like my brain said nope.
It's
So
not
mine
easy.
does. It's not.
Especially if you
Not
get,
when you're put on the
you get
spot.
something stuck in your head and you can't get it out.
That's my
and
problem.
you're
Like
just
I'll be like leave, and then I'll think of everything else, and just like in my head, just like leave.
I know. I know. This is why we don't do prizes for games
Winners
anymore.
go to the playoffs. I can't
Okay.
do clear deep thinking. I was short on sleep.
All right. Let's switch the game up a little bit. We're going to do knife charades. Okay. For anyone who wasn't here for my demonstration earlier, for example, we can use like noises or like
Just do the first one you did, and I'll answer it.
yeah,
Just
so
do it
like
really quick.
here's like an example of what one would be. Ba woof.
Sheepdog.
Boom, okay? So these are knife names, okay?
That was a horrible bad.
Alright, so this is for you guys in the chat.
Not for me, so you guys are doing this. Go ahead.
So Jared, you're gonna go ahead and do the first one for them. You're gonna
I'm
act
gonna do
it
the
out.
first one?
Yeah.
I gotta act it? Okay,
Yeah,
hold
this
on.
is you don't have to like really necessarily act the brand name, but like
Okay.
that's what you gotta do. You can't use words, okay? It's all acting out and just noises, no words.
I can't act it out?
You can act out. I'm saying you can't say cohesive words. I'm saying you don't have to do that part. Just focus on that
just
part.
that part?
Yeah.
Okay, a bird?
No, you can't talk.
Well, I know. It's,
Noises.
You can't really do that.
I'll do it right now. All right,
All right,
guys,
go ahead,
here we
go
go.
Yeah, she's better at that.
This is the name of the knife. That's all I can do for it, though.
Here, put your nose into that. There you go.
Wait.
There you go. There you go. Seems logical. Got it.
Yes, seems logical is the hummingbird. Janik said, hummingbird? The question mark.
My thing was it was gonna be like rake. Because
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Rake,
Oh, Andrew got
it's
it?
It's really right.
Oh, shit.
Hummingbird.
Andrew got it so early. I didn't even notice.
Oh shit! Andrew did
so
get it.
early. You guys know we suck at noticing his first.
Well, we were
so
busy.
you
We were
gotta-
busy acting
I was
it out.
busy
What's the next one?
flapping my wings.
Andrew got it.
Okay, so that one.
I don't even know. What do you do with that?
I could do that easy.
Go ahead. Oh, I see where you're going. There you go. Nice meow.
Woo!
Lindy Lou.
All right.
Okay.
Please do your teeth.
I'm gonna whiskers.
You can't say stuff like that. That's cheating.
Well, that doesn't really. You get.
Oh, it seems logical. Got it. What did you just do over there?
I was stomping the rats.
Oh, yes, it was the rats. Who got that?
Awesome.
Seems logical. All right. Ooh, this.
Gotta get some new chairs.
All right, you gotta do this next one because I did
All right,
all
let me
the
see
other
it.
ones. That's kind of a hard one, I will admit.
No, it's not.
Okay. What is happening? Oh, I see what you're doing. Ooh, it seems logical is on the right track, sorta. Oh, Russ got it.
There you go.
It was
Bam!
a flat iron. Were you ironing something?
Yeah, flat iron.
Your other motions were fucking
Well, the
me up.
clothes.
I know. Isn't a flat iron though a hair straightener?
Well, I just needed them to figure it out, though.
Some of this.
They would have said hair straightener.
Well, but they're thinking of knives.
No, he got it.
How do I get your address?
And a bunch of other people got it.
Super Gold Nut. If you have an Instagram, you can message us there and we'll give it to you privately.
Or email us.
Or you can email us at jrneeve@gmail.com. And we can...
No dick pics.
And you can email us there. Okay, here's a funny story really quick before we do more. Some of you guys might know Long Island Knife Guy. We had this like joke about like him having our address and he was going to send us something. And I messaged him one day and I was like, you can have our address, but don't mail any dick pics. No dick pics, please. And because you know how girls always say that in like their profiles, no dick pics, please. And so I said that to him and he legit sent us like the stuff he was supposed to send us. And then like in there was a piece of paper and I think he just wrote dick pic on there,
dick
didn't
pic,
he?
yeah.
It was so funny. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Okay. I didn't have any more pre-written down. So go ahead and answer that question. I'm going to come up with a couple more.
Did anyone here handle Benchmade Liku or Puko? And if so, what did you think about the steel? Was it soft or was it okay? I did not. So I know nothing about the steels, but I would recommend going and checking out Kurt's channel who does the HRC testing. He might have tested some. And if you message him, what the heck? What's the name of his YouTube channel, guys? Kurt's YouTube channel. I know one of you guys know it, and he does the HRC testing because if you ask him, he'll tell you if he's tested them.
It's like G Cool or
yeah,
something?
J Cool or something like that. Maybe that just might be his Instagram name. But what is Kurt, the guy who does the HRC testing, what is his YouTube channel name? If you ask him on Instagram or YouTube, he'll tell you what the HRC was.
That is
on it, if he
hilarious.
tested it.
He would have sent us a bunch of pictures of Dick Cheney. That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah, Richard Nixon picks inbound. Yeah, there you go. Doug, thank you, Doug. J Cool J19.
Yeah.
So, the Great Wallaby, right there. Go where Doug, you just put the name on it, J Cool J19 too. Go check his channel, and you can ask him, and he will tell you what the HRC numbers are if he's tested them. I'm pretty sure he probably has. He's tested so many knives. They're even still testing. Like right now, LTK from Love Them Knives just contacted me and asked me if he could borrow the what the heck's the name of this thing? What's the name of this thing again? You guys know the name of it. The whatever. And because they want to do an HRC test on it.
Wait, can I see it? It's the Asher knives.
Asher. So they haven't tested any Asher knives, so he asked me if they could test an Asher knife if I had one, and I said yep. So
Nomad.
So I'm sending it to LTK and letting them do whatever they want with it. 'Cause that's how we do in the community. Pete from Cedric and Ada has done a cut test with the Puko, I think. There you go. That's another way to find out. Go check out Cedric and Ada's channel, because if he did a cut test on it, it doesn't tell you the HRC, but his cut test will tell you a lot. I'm not sure if Outpost 76 has done any cut tests with it, because that's what I like to do. if both of them test like the same, not the exact same knife, but the same brand, same model, then it usually gives you an idea. And the fact that it's two different ones of the same model gives you an idea of what you're going to get. Because like if it's just one knife, it could be a fluke. Like put it this way, Outpost 76 just did a couple TRMs, the Atom and I think the Neutron, and one of them did outstanding. One of them did. They were both 20 CV M390, and one of them did like 300 plus cuts, 350 cuts, and the other one only did like 130 cuts. So big difference. Same brand, same company, two different results. So maybe one was a little older, but it lets you know that just because one does outstanding doesn't mean they're all going to do outstanding. Just like if one's crap doesn't mean all of them are going to be crap. It scored 180. The Great Wallaby said.
Okay.
From who though? From who? From Cedric and Ada. What?
I'm ready.
What are you ready for?
More.
Okay.
Some of them are brands, and some of them are like knives.
That would be amazing, Andrew. TRM needs to learn how to grind their knives. Could be way more aggressive, super shallow flat grind. Yeah, because they have such thin blade stocks, right?
Yes.
So
Thin.
behind the edge thickness is usually around 20 thousandths. But with the blade stock thickness as thin as it is, it slices like a beast. It really does. But if they either did a thinner flat grind or a hollow grind, I mean, it could be a champion slicer. Like if they went down to like 10, 12 thousandths behind the edge, whoo. And especially because it's not a hard use knife from the start. So it's not like you're looking for that strength. Like I could see it if it was a little bit more stockier build of a knife and it having a thin blade stock and 20 thousandths behind the edge, because that would make sense. That would make it very strong and a good slicer. But they're a straight EDC knife that are nice and thin and lightweight. Those things are already great slicers, but they can go way farther, way farther. I just don't see the major appeal when a PM2 is about the same. Right, the thing is though, the PM2's thicker blade stack, so it's not going to cut as good as the TRM. Because the geometry is definitely better.
There's
on
an appeal
a
to a TRM because that thin,
it's thin
the
blade
entire
stock.
curvature of the scales and the way the blade is and how thin everything is, and the smoothness, the way it feels when you handle one. There is something unique about
It's
it.
more lightweight.
I couldn't
thinner.
compare it to a PM2 just as far as its overall aesthetic
The build
and the way
quality
it
was
feels.
way better.
It's just very unique. I don't disagree that they couldn't do a better grind. Just having a thin blade stack isn't everything. That doesn't mean it's going to be a good cutter or
Well, it
sharp.
does usually.
No,
If
not.
it's got a thin blade side, it means it'll pass through materials easy. But
Yeah, but
if
I'm
it's the
just
same
saying-
thickness behind the edge as a PM2, it's still going to cut better than the PM2, but they could do better because, just think about it. PM2's a lot thicker blade stock in 20 thousandths. TRM's a lot thinner blade stock in 20 thousandths. So the geometry could be a lot better. But yeah, the finish is better. It's a lighter knife. It's a thinner knife. Like she said, the profile of it is a lot
It has
different.
a unique
it's more,
feel.
It's more EDCable than. There's a lot of people don't like to carry a big old PM2. Not saying it's a big knife, but to a lot of people that is a big knife. All right, go ahead, baby. Let's do it.
All right, you guys, we got some more. Some of them are knife, like names of knives, and then other ones is just the brand. So it'll be either or. Okay. All right, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first? You want to do that one?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right.
What's up?
What's up? I need another one. Don't want to get a. Can I talk?
I mean,
Man, I hope I don't get a DUI tonight.
no, you can't talk. Not like that.
You said. Oh. Well, that doesn't tell them nothing. It didn't tell them
It
nothing.
told them quite a fucking
Well,
bit.
have they answered yet?
You could have done so much besides that.
I need another shot.
Stop! No talking. I revoke your right. Boom.
There you go.
Lindy Lou.
Lindy Lou.
Spider Co Drunken. I mean, like, you could...
I didn't tell them the answer.
You could do, like, noises, like you were, but you can't...
Yeah, well...
You can't...
It worked out.
Kershaw drunk.
That
Alright,
was the next one. So I can see. Alright, go ahead.
That is not easy. Okay. I don't know if I should do it in 2 words or 1 word. Okay, so... 2 words. First word. How do I do this? How does that help me?
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, go.
Okay, 2 words. I don't have my wallet.
Are we doing the same word here? This one?
Well, I was doing this.
Oh, yeah, but that's the whole
You're trying
name.
to put it together? Okay.
That's the whole name.
I just seen this.
I was thinking of how to do that.
Okay. Yeah. See, you pick weird ass ones. That's kind of hard.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this. All right, it's 2 words. I'm doing the second word.
They're loving this. This is going on Instagram for sure. All right. Nice meow.
Yes! Badger! Okay, that was not easy. I was gonna do honey badger, and then I was like, damn, if I start doing bee
That's
noises,
why it was hard. Is how do you do honey?
Because I was gonna start doing like a bee.
Oh, okay.
But then I was like, they're gonna be like
A
the
bee.
McBee.
Yeah.
Which
for
would have
sure.
been a good one.
For sure.
But that was, yeah, honey badger. Okay, yeah, I thought you guys were gonna be like Wolverine or Devil or something if I started doing that shit. Alright, go switch them up. Do a brand. Do a brand. Do that one.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is a knife brand.
Okay. 2 words.
Library. Okay, Hollywood Tactical got it. It's quiet carry. And Super Gold Nut, sometimes we do have these things where certain people see their screens a little delay. Unfortunately, that's just an internet connection issue. I'm sorry, I wish that was
You're probably
happening.
farther than somebody else.
You could make sure that your video isn't backed up. That happens with lives if you exit out and come back in or driving your page.
You could always try driving to the Chicago area.
You just come at our house.
You might be lucky. Come to the Chicago area. You might just be first.
I was going to do this. For that one, I was just going to go shh.
Oh, okay. I was thinking carrying in the pocket.
I know you were. Okay,
That's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
do
Let me see.
a brand as well. I'll do this one. I think that might be hard.
Okay.
Well, maybe not actually.
No, that seems pretty easy actually. Go ahead.
Okay,
though.
all right. I'm doing another knife brand. So this one.
Remember, knife brand.
Yeah, this is the brand. Okay, so. First word is this. Second word is this. That's all I got.
Keep
I don't know what
going.
else
You gotta
to
keep
do.
going. You gotta keep going. Keep it in their mind. Oh, come on, guys.
It's not a
This
small
is easy.
typewriter.
It's easy. What's another word for small?
Stop it. Little fingers. This is the first word.
It's all one word.
This is the second word. Well, second part of the word. This is the first part of the word. This is the second part of the word. I'm trying to think of another way to say that second
It's a known brand, guys. Known brand.
Yes,
oh, there
Eric!
we go. Eric.
Thank you. I messed up by
Eric got
saying
it.
2 words. I realized that...
It all jumped right in their head. Like, oh, fuck. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, microtech. I was trying to do, like, technology. I messed up by saying 2 words. That dwarf librarian. That probably really threw you guys off. That's my bad. All right. Go back to a knife. Do that one. Okay, whatever. Pick whatever you want.
It's a knife brand.
Wait, tell me which one you're doing. Oh, okay. Easy.
Okay. Very easy. This is an easy one. Okay. 2 words. Also.
That's also your first clue, isn't it?
Also.
Yeah. Why are we doing these together?
Yeah. Why don't you watch?
Oh, damn, they all got that shit. Travis Robbins was first with Tucson. You guys all flew on that one.
Yeah. That was an easy one.
That was an easy one.
That was easy.
All right, I'll do this one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, one word. It's a knife, not a knife brand. It's a knife name. One word. Okay. Let's do it like this.
See you later, Super Gold Nut.
This.
Thank you for coming through. Hollywood Tactical got it.
Oh, yes! Griptilian!
Good job.
Wait, who got it first? Oh, Hollywood Tactical. All right, bye, Super Gold Nut.
Okay, so now I'm going to
Email us if you want the address. I'd be happy to try your coffee. That sounds cool. That was not a pickle. Nope.
Okay, I'm going to do, this is,
Okay.
this
That's
is,
actually pretty hard.
yeah, well, we'll see.
Well,
we'll see.
Not if you break the word apart.
So, this is not a brand, this is a
knife.
A knife. Okay, 2 words.
No, one word, 2 parts.
Okay, 1 word, 2 parts.
I threw them off saying that last time. They're gonna think you're pointing at this shit.
I'm not.
Skyline.
There you go.
Seems logical, got it.
Bang!
Skyline window washer. Okay, you got it right, but Don Bond said Skyline. I don't know if you're being cheeky with your answer or if you actually knew. But either seems logical and Don Bond, I don't really know which one of you got it. My neighbor's landscaper.
Seems logical did a 2-part answer. Skyline with the window washer.
Okay, we got a couple more here. I'm gonna do this one.
All right.
This
is not a brand. This is a knife.
Gotta get the.
Looks like we're gonna have to back up for this one.
Okay, excuse me. Let me get myself together here.
It's not too cold. It's 72 degrees today.
It's cold where I'm at right now.
That should be easy.
Is that what noise they make?
There you go. Seems logical.
Okay.
Okay, I got one. I'm gonna do. This is a brand.
Which one? Okay. I'm just gonna stay standing. Do you want to use that? Oh, okay. Okay, Lindy got it. Knifes Me On got it. It was Benchmade.
Nice.
That was a hard one, actually. That's hard to... Oh, they all started getting it, though. It helps having the visual of the stool. Nice job. Okay, I'm gonna do... I'll do this one, okay?
Okay.
All right.
This is not a brand. This is a knife.
This knife name, yeah. That's the first part. Okay? Second part is... Shit, how do I do that?
Smash them.
Ah! No, I don't do that.
They're all over the place.
I don't do that. It's a little... Oh my god,
so
okay,
close.
Lindy is so close. Oh, you guys are on the right... That's the first part, and then... Yes, Hollywood. Oh no, Russ
got it.
Russ got it first.
Russ and Hollywood,
it was
same
firewood,
time.
Fire ant. I didn't know how to do ant. I thought that was so easy.
You started thinking about it, like, how do I do
an
ant?
All right, why don't you do that one?
Okay,
Still
this
a knife
is
name.
a knife name.
is not the firework. I knew someone was gonna say that.
What's it doing?
Hey.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
There
Lindy.
we go.
Dude, Lindy's head is in the game for this
Yes,
right
she
now.
is. She's ready.
Yes, it was. No, it's not 9/11. Oh my God,
Hot potato.
It was the launch.
The
as in-
igniter. That would have been a good one too.
Oh my God, my whole list is visible. If some of you guys zoom in on that,
They can't see
I'll
shit.
fuck you up. I'll know.
C4.
All right, we just got a few more here.
I really hope the answer isn't 9/11.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
All right.
You want me to
This
turn
is
around?
this is a knife name still. Okay. Let me get my prop. Excuse me. Okay. Don't say anything fucked up in that chat. First part of the word. Second part. Oh, basic 912 blades. Backlash. Yes. And also, hooray for no sexual racist comments. Good job, guys.
You guys aren't thinking about the whole thing, it seems like, because that was pretty self-explanatory.
They caught it quick.
I know. I'm just saying.
BDSM. Okay, no, we did have a sexual comment. Okay. I thought we made it, guys. All right.
Thank you
now,
for the sexual comment. Then.
we just have a couple brands left to do. We only have 2 left, so you'll do one and I'll do one. Do you want this one or this one?
I'll take that one.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, fucking seems logical. Spyderco.
Bang!
Alright, I got my last one. I do need to move my stool
I
again.
don't know how you're doing this one.
Oh, I got this shit. This is a brand name, and it is one word. I wish you guys could see my feet.
What's she doing?
I wish I could run, like. It's like I can't explain this. How else can I? Sprint run. That's cool, but no. It's a brand name. I'm trying to think how else I could do it. That's all. That's the only other thing for the word.
March in place.
But it's more of like a long thing. Like
It's
like
okay.
a-
It doesn't matter. Just do it. Just march in place, baby. You're not going nowhere. There we go, lavender pants.
Did someone get it? Yes, Strider. Thank you. How the hell else can I explain that? I don't even know.
That was pretty tough.
It was hard because I wanted to do like a nice swift step to show you like I'm taking a stride.
I know. That's why I said just do it in place because
I
it's
know.
not gonna make sense.
All right, guys, that was it for the knife. What the hell was this? Charades. I thought that was pretty fun. That was kind of just like a test run on that game. I do think, low key, that it would be kind of fun if we backed up the camera in a like just right over there where there's not shit everywhere.
Yeah.
And actually could be like standing to like get really into it and do some genuinely hard ones. I think that'd be fun for a little bit.
All right, we're gonna do a versus.
What are we doing? I'm gonna.
We got the XM24 versus the Recenti Snafu made by Custom Knife Factory.
You're all good, Hollywood.
What knife would you guys pick if I said one of these
Zombie
knives?
apocalypse?
No zombie apocalypse.
What's the scenario?
There's no scenario. The scenario is gift. If you were gonna get it gifted and you had to choose one, would you choose the Snafu or the Hinder XM24? Some would say the XM24 is a little too big.
I would choose the snafu because the name sounds funny. Kind of sounds like you're talking about vagina.
Very, very
To be
smooth.
honest.
This one's still smooth too, and this is the Triway.
By the way, Kara, did you see you have the same logo as Northern Knives YouTube channel?
So,
you mean they have the same logo as me?
A lot of people picked the XM24, but a few people picked the Snafu.
If I was getting it as a gift, I would pick the Snafu.
I would say the Snafu's definitely got
Unless
better
it was
blade
the smaller
geometry.
version of that.
Yeah, but we're talking about the XM24 because they're technically damn close in size.
No, they
One's
don't
about
have
a
the same
half-inch.
logo as us.
Who?
Northern Knives. Like, they're NK because they're Northern Knives and they have a knife going
This is the
through.
second time somebody said that.
But you know what, though? To be honest, you guys, and I'm not trying to hate, but I like mine better. Theirs is a bit more illegible. Like, you can't really see the N and the K well. It doesn't pop as much. But, technically our channel's older, so they have my logo, to be fair. Because we have existed longer.
Alright.
Excuse me.
The Hinder versus the Strider.
Why are you doing massive knives?
Because they're massive knives.
For a Porsche in my pocket? Which one is going to be my Porsche in my pocket?
Biased opinion. I was carrying the Brower. Oh, awesome. Oh, yeah. Hinder.
I would pick the Strider.
You'd pick the Strider?
Yeah. Well, except for, does it feel bad? I can't remember.
What do you mean?
Do I like the way that one feels? That one's okay, right?
This one? What do you mean? I don't understand
the
your
way it
question.
feels.
Oh, no, you don't like the texture.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I would pick the Hinder.
She'd pick the Hinder based off of texture.
Well, if I can't hold the damn thing. Alright, do a better one.
Okay. Here's a good one. This is a good one.
Oh, another giant one.
Yeah.
The question is, Jared won't give us a fun scenario to pick in. He's just saying pick.
Oh, this one's, alright.
Give me something so I can imagine.
Based on your going out into the woods to catch a squirrel.
Okay.
Okay? You're going out in the woods to catch a squirrel.
Ooh.
You're going to take the Medford Praetorian Genesis or the Strider .75 made by Medford.
I gotta go Strider, I think, because of the tip. I think that's gonna help
They're
me with
both
squirrels.
Tontos. This one's more of a Japanese Tonto.
For squirrel hunting, I'm saying
This
Strider.
one's an American Tonto.
I don't feel like that Medford has a good, like, kill tip.
Well, you got a 22 already on you. You need a knife, though, for after
Just
you
for
catch it.
skinning?
For skinning, yeah.
I still feel like the Strider would be better. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't feel like you could, like, just like Lindy said, I don't feel like you could do any field dressing with a
Well,
Medford.
let me just say this, though. In actual reality, this has got the little bit of belly at the tip, and you don't really want to tip when you're skinning an animal. I'm not saying either one of these be great animal skinners.
That's why it's a fun question, though.
But yeah,
It'd
be a hell of a knife to skin a squirrel with.
Are you the only person in chat who has never been hunting? Seems logical. I have never been hunting.
I've been hunting.
I have been hunting, like, with someone hunting, but I've never done hunting, if that makes sense.
I've been hunting many times.
I don't really have a huge interest in, like, hunting, like, just for the hell of it. If I had to hunt, that would be fine. But as sport, I don't have a huge interest.
I got some funny ass hunting stories from when I was a kid.
I prefer that, like, doing, like, animals. I see that. I'll let you get to it. I prefer, like, going out on a hike to, like, sea wilderness. That, to me, is the best part. I don't really, like, care about so much the sport. I'd rather do, like, more target practice if weapons are going to get involved, like, on something non-alive. And that's not even because of a weird, like, save the animals type of thought line. It's just how I feel, I guess. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, story time, but this time, you guys might not like this story.
Don't tell the cat one.
No?
No.
I want to tell the cat
Now
one.
it's going to sound
well,
so
because
bad.
because
now
Brady's
if
was
we
talking
don't
about
tell
hunting.
the cat one, it's going to sound like you did something extra fucked up.
Yeah, it
really
is
fucked
extra
up.
fucked up. It's like, remember, I'm a kid and I'm learning to hunt. My dad is forcing me to go hunting, and I can't come home without dinner. Okay, so I'm a kid, real little. So I go out hunting, and the first thing I wind up getting is some pigeons. All right, I have a bucket, and I pop some pigeons. I come back with some pigeons. My dad looks down and says, "No, you can't eat those. You don't eat pigeons. They got diseases and stuff." So then I go back out. I wind up getting some squirrels. Come back and no, you can't kill the squirrels. That's like eating rats, right? And I'm like, dang it. Now, I'm thinking like, what else am I supposed to hunt? And remember, he won't let me in the door. He will not let me in the door. Because I need to bring home dinner. And so I go back out hunting, and I come back with some rabbits. And he's like, it's not season. You can't hunt those. It's not season, right? It's summertime. You gotta hunt those in the wintertime. They're diseased. So I go back out hunting. I can't find nothing now. I've hunted everything in the damn woods. Well, hopefully my Aunt Dawn's not listening because she knows all about it because somebody told her. So I got a dog with me too. I'm hunting with a dog.
True,
well,
Hollywood, very true.
The dog winds up treeing the cat, and I'll just get to the point. I killed the damn cat, right? I killed the cat. And
there's not really much else to hunt around here besides what you already tried hunting. I don't know what the fuck you want to get.
Big ass cat, exactly. That was the
deer?
point. That was the
what
point.
are we talking about?
But that's the point. My dad was, Anyway, so I come walking back, dragging a cat by the tail. He sees me out the back window. There's my Aunt Dawn. He sees me out, and my Aunt Dawn's in here. It was her cat, actually. He sees me out the back door, and he comes running out, and he goes, "Oh, shit, get rid of that fucking thing. That's your Aunt Dawn's cat." And I didn't know it, like, at the time, like, that was, like, her cat. Because we had tons of cats. Like, there was barn cats everywhere, wild cats. And
you just lost
he comes in.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. I told you it was a bad story. I told you. Listen, like, on a farm and stuff, animals have to die sometimes. Anyway, so he comes, grabs the cat, and chucks it out in the woods, right? So now I'm, like, hiding from my Aunt Dawn because I don't need her to know. And then, like, a week later, I was little.
It's his fault.
Like a week later, she comes up to me and she's like, "I heard you killed my cat." So somebody told her I got that cat.
Probably your dad.
I don't think it was my dad. I don't know who told her, but to this day, I feel bad about it. To this day, I feel bad about it. To this day, it was like the first time like I had killed something and was really hunting. I was real little, and the old man wouldn't let me come back without bringing home dinner. And that was the only thing left I had to find. And he was just trying to probably keep me busy, as a kid. I was probably coming back with food too quick because I was just too damn good of a hunter.
This is straight out of some dark, depressing indie film. He's like textbook drunk, abusive dad.
He wasn't drunk.
That was the thing. He didn't
My dad didn't drink.
But that's even worse.
Not
actually.
when I was little.
That makes it worse.
Yeah.
No, but that is though. Couldn't you picture that in some like indie movie, like that scene of like, get back out there and get some fucking food. That's not good enough. Like I don't know. He's not Southern, but I feel like in the movie he might be.
Right.
Also, if fishing is considered hunting, someone asked, is fishing considered hunting?
No, it's considered fishing.
But if it's considered a form of hunting, then I have been hunting a billion times. I like fishing. A lot.
I've been,
he let you back in, right?
Well, after that, we got rid of the cat, so then it was over.
So you guys buried the body together?
Yeah, buried the body together.
God.
In the woods. It was a big-ass cat. I couldn't even carry it. I was dragging it. But yeah, that's why there's a lot of stories I probably shouldn't tell on here because they do get pretty bad, and I don't want to piss anybody off. No, we used to even go. Do you guys know what smelt fishing is? Me and my dad used to do that. It's where they're kind of like minnows, but big minnows, right? So they're long. They're like this big, between like this big and this big. They're like long minnows. They're delicious. But the way you catch them is you catch them with a net. So we used to go down to these rivers after dark, and you weren't even allowed to do it. So we always had to like hide from DNR and stuff. And you go like late
resuscitate?
At night. No, the nature preserve people. What are those called? Not DNR. What are those things called? The nature preserve.
Community officers?
No. I can't think of what they're called. Doesn't matter. No.
Okay.
Anyways, so just from the cops. Let's just say that. Let's just say that from the cops. The cops can't see you fishing. After dark, and you need fishing license, and you couldn't do smelt fishing. But smelt.
You want to know a secret though?
Now, can I just finish the damn
I've
story?
never had a fishing license, and I've fished a lot.
Okay, so
True.
this isn't fishing with a pole though. This is fishing with a net. So you we have a bunch of people, and you throw the net out and you drag it in. You try, and you catch the smelt because you can't fish them with a fishing line. And then we'd even bring spears down there, make spears and do spear fishing, all kinds of shit. Net fishing is illegal. Exactly. That's why.
Can I say something?
What?
This is weird. So obviously, like you guys know, we live in northern Illinois, Chicago area, and there's tons of forest preserves in Illinois. In fact, Illinois is one of the states with the most forest preserves per town than any other state, which is an interesting fact. Anyway, I was at one of these said preserves that actually, this is irrelevant, but it used to be a glacier back in the day. Now it's not. Clearly.
Melted?
Well, it's a bunch of lakes and hills now, which we don't have tons of that type of terrain around here, so it's cool. So I'm there, and it's a place I've fished at a lot, and I don't think I was fishing that day, I was just walking. And I'm walking over the bridge over one of the lakes, and I see like a
Later, Russ.
like a crab claw, like on the ground. And like I'm like, that's weird, because we don't have crabs around here. We don't have like a whole bunch of shellfish in our waters. We just have freshwater lakes, and this is a small
We have crawdaddies and
lake.
stuff.
I'm just saying though, we don't have claws, like big old fish claws. These were like rainbow colored.
Crawdad.
Just listen,
Okay, go
listen to
ahead.
the story. So I keep seeing tons and tons and tons of these. This is a place I've been a million times and never seen this. And all of a sudden I start realizing as I'm walking that the pathway is completely littered with these things.
Okay.
And it was some type of crawfish, shellfish,
Crawdads.
whatever. But there's this particular type of bird. I did all this research and found out that there's this particular type of seagull that flies from like the Gulf of Mexico, and they carry their whatever kind of shellfish this was, they carry them in their mouth for long periods of time while they're flying as they're coming up from the south. And then when they get to the north where they were coming back from, they wind up eating them in the air and dropping the claws.
Wow.
And that's why there's claws rained everywhere.
That's crazy.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it before,
That's
but that
nuts.
was what I found, and it showed even like the migration map, and it would made absolute sense that that's what it was, because they were not claws. And at the time I did find out based off the claw what the animal was, but I don't think it was a crawdaddy. What's the other one that's like a crawdaddy?
Well, like a crab or
No, like a not a lobster.
probably just crabs. They're
No,
crabs.
I think it was some type of
Crawdaddies aren't that big. I mean, they can
The
get
claw-
kind of big, but
this
they do taste
claw-
delicious though.
this
They are
claw, though,
delicious.
the claws were big. Like I had a
Yeah, they're
picture
about this
of them.
big on a crawdad.
So they were about, maybe it was that then, but they were rainbow crayfish.
Crayfish.
That's
yeah.
what it was. It was a crayfish,
Okay.
and they were coming from around the Louisiana area in the Gulf of Mexico.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's what it
Nice.
was. It was a crayfish.
We seen last year here these two birds that aren't from this area, like they were tropical birds, and I seen them in the backyard in
Yeah.
the summertime. Two like very bright colored tropical birds. I don't know if they got away from someone's house or if they flew up from down south or what, but they are not from around here. They were beautiful birds.
We have a couple things like that. There's a
But nature
that big
preserves around
falcon
here,
that does that.
the thing is, there might be a lot of like nature preserves or nature parks, but most of them you could spit across. Like, so it's not like a lot of other states where they have humongous nature preserves. Like a lot of along the side of Lake Michigan is considered nature preserve or nature park. Like pretty much from North Chicago to Kenosha is all nature park. It's all nature preserve. There's even camping and stuff. But anyways, a lot of places like up in Wisconsin and stuff, they have massive nature preserves, massive nature parks, like where you can go camping, horseback riding, hunting, all in the same place. Here, we don't have like those. These ones are usually small. Like I said, usually you can basically throw a baseball across that. Some of them are pretty large, but there's just a lot of them, but they're usually pretty small.
The ones that I'm talking about are big. Like some of them
Not
run all the way
compared to
down to
big.
Des Plaines.
Well,
But-
like, that's what I said.
but
Like,
listen,
like
that
the ones
fact-
along the lake and like down like the rivers and stuff.
I want to explain something. That fact I said about Illinois having the most. An official forest preserve has a bunch of things that come with it, kind of like when you hear about a historical bills, like where it can't be torn down, this and that. So a
Right.
true, actual forest preserve.
Okay.
Houses, residential, commercial, can never be built on it. It's
Right.
like protected land.
Yeah.
There can be a forest like park that's not a preserve.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then there's the ones that are preserves. And I'm saying Illinois has the most preserves per, I don't know what the measurement is, but whatever. They have
Per
the most,
capita or something.
yeah, more than any other state. But
you know
they're
what?
not like, I know what you're saying. You go to Colorado and the San Juan Mountains and the San Juan Forest Preserve is massive. I get that. But for what we have around here, there's tons of them, and we're very lucky because a lot of states don't actually preserve their land. Like, they might be there now, but it's not actually protected.
Some of them, it's because it's on wetlands. So, like, you can't build on wetlands, right? Like, you can't build on it, so then they turn into a nature preserve or nature park because it's wetlands, because they can't build on it. I don't know what a
How many foresty fights do you guys
What's a foresty?
Fights related to the forest.
Oh, then we do that about 10 times a day, at least.
What knives does Target sell? Absolutely not shit. They have the Victorinox, and then they have that classic little pack of Gerbers that you see everywhere. Like the
Walmart's
paraframes.
got some knives, and then like Bass Pro Shop and stuff. Walmart, like they have like the Kershaw leak and the dividend and stuff like that. So they got some okay.
BLM
but
land? Is that a fucking thing? Sorry.
I will say, yeah, they have a
That's
fucking.
a thing? They have
yeah,
land?
I told you that the other day.
Is that supposed to
They
be like the
bought
same
some
thing as
land.
my reservations?
Kind of, but for blacks.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Bureau of Land Management. That's what it stands for, not Black Lives Matter.
Well, they actually do. They just got some land. I don't know who bought it, but they just got some land, and they're trying to build on it. Anyway, so what I was about to say was that we went down by my mother's, which is south of Chicago, and their Walmart. You remember how many knives they had there? They had good knives there. Like, I couldn't believe. I never seen at the time, like, never seen a Rat One at a Walmart. They had Rat Ones. They had Spider Co's. No, they don't.
Never see,
At Bass Pro, they do.
No, they have the green Rat One at our Walmart right here.
Maybe now, but they never did. The Rat One's been around for a very long time. I'm saying I've been to Walmart a million times and looked through the
I've never seen the Rat 2.
I've never once. I used to buy, like back in the day, I used to always get my Kershaws from Walmart. Never did I ever see a Rat One. I never seen a Spider Co at a Walmart until I went down by my mom's. There, I'm not saying they don't. Obviously, I'm saying they do have them. I'm saying like the Walmarts around here, they don't have them. They don't have Spider Co. They don't have Benchmades. They don't.
Not
no,
Benchmades.
they don't.
Not Benchmade. They have the Tenacious. That's all I'm trying to say. Just the Tenacious.
Now, I'm saying they never did.
Oh,
the
so,
one down by my
so
mom.
you're saying, I get it. You're saying that they didn't until you went to your mom's Walmart and they were like, oh shit, Jared's been to his mom's Walmart.
No, I'm saying that's the first time I've seen that stuff there. Here, do Walmart here has a Tenacious?
Yes, they have a Tenacious Rat One. They have the Atmos Fraction.
Never
yes,
seen it.
100%.
Which Walmart?
Well, I'm not gonna say the town, but right here in this town.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I always grew up like by the other one.
The other one's smaller.
The store.
Like some of the
The knife department, right? That's the department I'm talking about. But anyway, but that one though, that Walmart that I'm talking about, they didn't have nothing but Kershaws and CRKTs.
They had a full-on glass case. They had a nice big glass case.
The one I'm talking about doesn't have a glass
Your mom's.
case. That's the one I'm talking about. I'm saying that one has all those because it's a nicer one. That's what I'm sitting here saying.
But the one here carries the same stuff, but it's not like displayed in a nice way. And they did have more. It just wasn't those ones you were saying. But like they had like the kettlebell and some other odd stuff that I've never seen.
Yeah, Kershaw.
But I wanted to answer. Somebody said, do we have any dedicated knife shops by you guys?
No.
Farm and Fleet does have a few, but there is one. And I don't want to like say the town.
Oh,
and
technically,
there is one.
Bass Pro Shop's got them.
But like he said a dedicated knife shop, meaning like that's what they do. That's it.
No.
No, there is. We just haven't been to it.
I know, but I'm saying
I want to go to it.
We've never been to
About
one.
45 minutes from here. I forget what it's called, but I did look online and they even had like artisans there. Like I wanted to go check it out. It's not far from here. More out to the west, but it's not. It's like 45 minutes and
there's also
really
shitty Walmarts too. It's just like there's nice Walmarts, there's also shitty ones.
When you go down south and you get to where like the towns are like the Walmarts are much nicer. I don't know if it's just because there's like less people there or why, but they do feel nicer. Like they're when we went there, remember I bought all that yarn? They had a nice big yarn section.
Even the knife section, like I said, I was so surprised that I think they were even. Did they used to have guns? They still had guns too, didn't they? Or no?
No, ammunition.
Oh
Walmart,
yeah.
all
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
all
Walmart
Walmart
stopped. Yeah, but no, their knife section was pretty damn big. I was surprised. I thought they had rifles and shotguns.
They stopped.
I'm pretty sure they did.
But yeah,
I thought that was just Target that stopped.
Target never had
I
guns.
thought they used to back in the
Nope.
day. No.
Nope.
I remember when Walmart did though, because I used to actually
Bring
go.
Ryan.
I used to go and look at their
Yeah.
guns.
Oh my god, that would actually be fun.
Kmart even had them.
Listen, if we
back in the day.
got Ryan Spirited Blades, if we got Spirited Blades to come pick us up and take us to that knife store that I'm talking about, and we could do a field trip video.
Have who?
Ryan.
Oh yeah.
That would be so much fun.
To the knife shop.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of driving for him, but he might want to do it. It might be fun.
Maybe.
Make a field trip video.
Yeah, we need to make sure what kind of knives they have first.
I looked online. I'll show you later. Okay. Anyway, it's almost time up for this live. Yeah, call the knife store first. That's what we did in Colorado. Okay, for some of you guys, now that like we have, you know, a lot of you guys who are pretty dedicated followers coming to these lives all the time. If you haven't seen this video, go take the time to scroll back in our videos. And
one of our old videos.
One of our old videos. We filmed a knife shop in Colorado. It's called Garden Schwartz. Okay? Garden Schwartz Outdoors Gear or something like that. And it literally, it was so cool. You know, they only carried mostly.
You probably just look at Neevesknives knife shop or something.
Or just, the name's Garden Schwartz.
Yeah, Garden Schwartz.
But it was so cool. They let us like come in with our stuff, and then they like let they had like one employee sit there and just like help us over and over, and she was really cool.
Went through a bunch of their knives. We basically reviewed their knife selection.
It's not the butt. It's not the butt video, but it's like it's either right below or right above. Video. Those are on the same trip. Those are on the same trip.
Yeah, same trip, but you're probably gonna have
the butt video. If you're scrolling down the butt video, there's a picture of a buck mesa fixed blade like on my hip, so the thumbnail's like my butt. It's right by there.
Gotta get them clicks.
But
no, that was a buck mesa versus the buck marksman video, the one with her ass. But but the knife shop one though, it was in Colorado, and it was a great time, and I was surprised that they let us basically film like their knife shop, and we even got to check out like a local custom knife maker's work, and we even put it on the film. I think it's at the end of the film, but it was a good time. That was the first time we ever checked out an Anthem. I don't think we put it in the video, but we did check out. We checked out some knives. We did check out, but we didn't put it in the video. So
your cousin said he got removed from the seasonal section at Walmart last year in Florida.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
The butt video of myth and legend. That video is really cool too. We tested a buck mesa and like a buck marksman, just like on random stuff. We were in Colorado and we started like cutting up all this fruit. And I remember after we did it, like or while we were doing slashing bottles. And while we were doing it, I remember these two kids and like their guardian, whatever babysitter, I don't know, bigger sister was there. And I just remember the way they were looking at us like, what the fuck is going on? But it was really cool. It was a giant waterfall. Both those videos are
they're
worth checking out if you're newer to the channel.
You can hear, you probably don't realize it unless if I tell you, but the first cut that I make, I cut a water bottle in half, and when I cut it, my knuckles went across the tree because I had them like propped up on a tree, and it went across and it skinned the tree.
You basically just
and you hear me go, my fucking knuckles.
Yeah, but it's like cut off. So you do it, and I'm like, yay! And then you just hear, and then it just gets like cut off. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good old Neeves videos if you ever.
Yeah, we've got like 380 videos now or something.
That is not the video I cut my leg. That would be the Microtech SOCOM review.
That was the SOCOM one at the end.
There's a bottle, a montage of us cutting bottles at the end. In the very last cut, you see me swing overhand like I'm spiking a damn volleyball, and I just followed through right into my knee.
You unlocked the door. Wait, trying to buy a tree, and dude started yelling at us. You can't be in here after 7 p.m.
What?
And then he says, we did unlock the door, so I guess you unlocked the door and just went in looking for a tree.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that would get you kicked out.
No, your kukri didn't cut my leg. It was funny. Jared and I were talking about that, and this is what I said about your kukri. I said, your kukri will either do nothing at all
or horrible damage.
Break your bone completely in half. There's no such thing as getting just like a deep cut by it. It's either leg cut off or just nothing because of the way that it's dull, but it's heavy still.
You're not going to get like a knife cut. You're going to get either
like a bone
hurt
break.
really bad,
yeah,
or you're going to be fine. Like, you know what? Professor EDC even talked about this because he teaches, because he's a real teacher. And in Mexico, he teaches children, and they do this, like, I guess, with the children, like in schools and stuff, like the little kids. They teach children how to use knives. They take them outdoors and show them how to use knives, and it's a normal thing for their schools down in Mexico. So he said the first thing they start kids off with is actually a machete, because it's safer than like a little fixed blade. So they wind up going to fixed blades and letting the kids learn how to use a fixed blade, but fixed blades are sharper. A machete isn't as sharp. So they teach them how to use a machete first and then move on to, because they have to use it with two hands. Yeah. So it's easier for them to control rather than using, a small fixed blade, which takes one hand, so gives them a little bit of, learning on how to cut stuff and using a knife outdoors and food prep, stuff like that. I thought that was really cool. Yes, he's a very smart man. I like that, Professor EDC.
Professor EDC speaks Spanish.
If anybody doesn't know, 1 Minute Knife Reviews, you can go check his channel out. He does 1 minute knife reviews. Also, don't forget to check out The Knifes Me Out with Lindy Lou.
Do you have anything else?
I think that's about it. What is it? Almost 9:30. Damn.
Gotta get up at 7 a.m., y'all. No, I gotta get up earlier than 7. I gotta work at 7.
All right. Well, we can shut this off. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Thanks for the donations. Thanks for everything. We love you guys, and we will see you on Saturday. I got some really cool videos coming up. I did decide to do the sharpening thing, so I will have a sharpening video every day this week. And even if you're not a sharpener, you should probably still check it out, because some of the things are going to be like on how to just like keep your edge good if you don't know how to sharpen. So stuff like that. And yeah, peace out.
Bing.